Importing pictures is real easy to do in Album DS, so let's go ahead and get some pictures into this project. What we're going to do is go to our Pictures menu, since it's pictures we're working with, and then we're going to go to Picture Management. And you can see there is a speed combination using Control P. You can use that as well. So let's go Picture Management. Now we need to select a folder of flattened images for importing into our project. I have one here on our desktop, which is called Album Images. You can select any folder of flattened images, and you can even go back and select a different folder once you've got all you want out of a particular folder. So to get an image in, all I need to do is click on the image, and it'll show a preview right over here. And I can even, if I want to decide about that picture, I can zoom in by holding down if I just click, it'll zoom in. If I right click, it'll go back to 1:1. Or I can also hold Shift to move things around. To get an image in, just select that image and click Add to Album, or you can select multiple images by holding down the Control key and then selecting Add to Album. You can do a whole range of images by holding the Shift key on the first and last image you're considering bringing in. And finally, you can even add things to groups by selecting an image or range of images. In fact, let's do it for a range of images here. And then you can right-click and add it to a particular group. I'm going to add things to a couple of different groups real quick. So there's some from the ceremony. Let's grab some from the formals. So I'm going to grab another range of images, and this will add to group 2. When you're done making all your selections and Album DS is finished, it's already finished over here, it'll show you there's 33 images in this particular project now, and there were 153 images in the folder I was looking at. So I can close this, and Album DS now shows my photos. One of the ways it's easy to view photos as you're looking for things is to pull up our mouse over preview window. And you do that simply by going to Pictures, pardon me, you right click on any of these icons and choose mouse over preview. And what that does is it gives you a large version whenever you roll over a particular image. So I'm going to dock this to my dashboard here simply by right-clicking in this area and choosing Dock. And there it is docked over here on the right. And I can resize this window a little bit, make it fit a little bit better. And then once you resize it to where you want it to be, Album DS will update it. Just like so. Now the way that grouping works that I showed when we were grouping is you can right click over any of these picture areas, and if you notice here you have grouping or filter by group. If you have a photo that isn't tagged, you can select that photo, and by using grouping you can add a tag to one photo at a time. I'm going to filter by group right now, and we're going to look at group 1. And this will show group 1 only. Now let's review another one. We only had things in a couple of different groups here. So there we go. We've brought those back. So that's something available for you. You can use if you like. And let's bring everything back. And if you want to batch tag images or change group orders, the easiest way to do it is to go back into Picture Management And instead of tagging the images on the left-hand side, you could tag them from the right. So for instance, if I highlight this first image and then go to this image here and hold Shift, I can now reassign those all to group 1. I could take these and assign all of these to group 2, etc. So that's an easy way to go back and edit groups. That concludes getting images into Album DS.